All right, how about that? Happy Sunday, everybody. Stephen Farrell here, Northern Utah Jobs Update. Boy, do I have an update for you tonight. If you look above in the description or to the side, we have a lot of openings going on right now in Northern Utah. And these are great positions that I want to talk to you about today. I'm actually going to go through a quick slideshow to show you some of the openings that we have. And then I'm going to open up a spreadsheet and just walk you through even more line by line. And so just to give you a brief summary, we have positions on every shift, days, and I should clarify, these are light industrial positions. We have a couple clerical positions, some administrative positions, and then some skilled trade positions. But what I'd like to highlight tonight is warehousing, shipping, receiving, assembly, and the light industrial space. So if that's you, stay tuned. We have positions on every shift, days, swings, and graves. We have positions paying as low as $10.50 an hour. I know that's not for everybody. And then we have positions paying as high as $18 an hour and then some. And lots of positions that pay right there in the middle, that sweet spot, that $14 to $15 an hour. And I want to jump right into it. I want to walk you through these positions. Comment if you have any questions. This will be a little bit of a longer feed. We're going to have some fun here, and we're going to start with a PowerPoint. So let's get this started here. All right. Of course, I don't have the PowerPoint pulled up. Why wouldn't that work? Let's see, slide deck. There we go. Let's get this front and centered. There we go. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Supply chain company. This is in the BDO. Hard to miss. $15 an hour to start. This is a picker puller position. You will be driving a one of those driving pallet jacks, which are my favorite, by the way. Those driving pallet jacks, really fun to drive, easy to learn. Several shifts that you can apply for. I think we have just one spot on each shift, Friday through Tuesday, 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., Sunday through Wednesday, 5 p.m. to 3:30 a.m., Wednesday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. So again, these are $15 to start. This company is, they are looking for someone that has prior forklift experience as well as driving and utilizing a pallet jack. Like I stated, you're going to be driving a drivable pallet jack. So those are really cool. But you don't have to have that experience. They will train you as long as you are coachable. But that's the first company I want to kick things off with. We have one opening per shift right now. So if you're interested, you'll need to hurry and apply. Again, just look above, just above me or to the side. We have a link there, elwoodjobs.com. Then I've got some positions open up at Alphia. Laborers, get this, 14 to 17 per hour. 14 to 17 per hour. 12-hour shifts right now. You can start at either 5 a.m. or you can start at 5 p.m. And the off shift is either starting at 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. So you can work whatever works best for you. And there's lots of overtime. Moving over to a 2-2-3 12-hour schedule. I think they've already started that in a couple areas. But this is over at Alphia, 28th and Wall. You cannot miss it. Great opportunity. You can be making $17 an hour on the off shift, on the overnight shift. Richmond Manufacturing, brand new company that we've been working with. They've been in the community, of course, for a long time, 40 plus years. They are looking for electrical assemblers. They will pay you, depending on experience, $13 to $18, even more, just depending on your experience. So if you maybe got laid off, let's just say at a place like Parker, or have similar experience in regards to electric assembly, you can be making a comparable wage over here at Richmond Manufacturing. Great opportunity, very limited openings. They have been growing during this pandemic, not shrinking like other companies in the aerospace area, right? And if you have zero experience, they will still consider you as long as you're coachable. If you've worked in other mechanical assembly positions, if you have a mechanically inclined mind, this might be a good fit for you. You're going to be sitting there 8 hours a day at a table, assembling electrical cables and components and connectors. So this isn't for everybody. If you like to play chess, if you have a lot of patience sitting down and not moving a lot, just using your hands, then this will be a great fit for you. So these are starting out between $13 and $18 an hour, depending on your experience. And we'd love to get you on board if you're a good fit. Just make sure when you do reach out to us, let us know which one of these companies is a best fit for you that you'd like to be considered. Autoliv made some big news a week and a half ago when they announced their wage increases. They went from temp to hire $13.25 an hour to $16 an hour. And then on the graves and swing shifts, they have that 8% differential, which comes to $17.28 per hour. Think about that for a second. $17.28 an hour on swings or graves, $16 an hour on days. And this is in for Autoliv production positions, production control. And that's in these positions are in Ogden, Brigham City, Promontory, and Tremont. And I believe they pay just slightly more than that in Promontory, just because you got to make that long drive out there. But if you don't mind the drive, you like to listen to podcasts, and you like the pay, well, then you'll definitely want to check it out. So we have several openings right now, but they're going fast. You have to do a physical assessment. I know I'm going to get heat for that because people, have not been, some people don't pass the physical assessment, but they've got the production experience. It's super frustrating, and I get it. I understand. And so we'll work with you on how you can pass the assessment, get you trained up. But definitely you need to get scheduled for the assessment, the physical assessment. We are holding those daily this week, Monday through Friday. You can come in. We can only get about 15 people at a time to go through the physical assessment. And those classes will be 100% booked this week within a 24-hour period. So if you want to be considered for Autoliv, you need to call us right away. You need to apply online at elwoodjobs.com, select the Autoliv production position, and then let's get you scheduled for a physical ASAP so we can get you out there. $17.28 an hour. Hard to beat that when it comes to wages. If you're looking for a higher paying position than where you're at right now, this might be the sweet spot. This might be the place where you want to land. So again, $17.28 an hour. How many times do I have to say $17.28 an hour? Hat tip to Autoliv for really raising the bar in the market when it comes to wages. So if you're interested in growing your wages and growing with a company where you can really grow your career, check it out, Autoliv. Okay, moving on inside of Autoliv. Are you retired or on a fixed income? This might be the position for you. ES Quality, it's a Elwood-owned company inside of Autoliv. These are sorting and inspecting positions. This pays $12.96 an hour on the off shifts, the swings and graves, $12 for days. This is not a $17 an hour job, but this is somebody that might be retired on a fixed income, maybe just wants a second job, or you just want something part-time. This might be the place for you. Sorting and inspecting automotive, airbags, making sure there's no defects, everything looks good, no blemishes before it goes out the door. A great company, great culture, really close-knit team. So if you are somebody that's retired on a fixed income, a student, somebody looking for a second part-time job, this is the place for you. They are full-time shifts, the majority of them, but we are looking for part-time as well. And you could start at the beginning or end of a shift, whether it's days, swings, or graves, and you can work those part-time hours. You could pick your days, whatever works best for you, whatever hours you want to stay in or income level you want to stay in. Definitely a great option. So if you if you have that interest in starting with ES Quality, definitely come check it out. Give us a call, 801-621-2770. And let's move on to Fresenius Medical Care. A lot of openings right now on all shifts, but they are going fast. This schedule is a highly sought after schedule. You're working 3 12-hour shifts and then a 6-hour shift on the 4th day. So you get to work 3.5 days on and then have 3.5 days off. $14 to $15.50 per hour, depending on shift. These are temp to hire positions, great career opportunities. If you remember, we had Fresenius on here for our last virtual Facebook Live job party. for the last 2, and Nick from Nutra, I'm sorry, not from Nutra. We had someone else from Nutra as well, but Nick from Fresenius, really shared the opportunities that Fresenius have for anybody, whether you have production experience or not, or if you're a student. There are so many different verticals, so many career paths that you can take with Fresenius. And it starts with just with your foot in the door, getting into a production position, and you can really grow your career from there. So if that interests you at all, please check out Fresenius. We have openings on just about every shift in every department right now. They're just growing rapidly, and they need all the help they can get. And they're located right off of 12th in Ogden. You can't miss them. Easy access with the bus route. Definitely consider Fresenius. Also in Ogden, just in the BDO, nutraceutical, 8-hour shifts. We have openings on days, swings, and graves, anywhere from 10 to an hour, all the way up to $13.50 an hour, just depending on the department, depending on the shift, and depends on your experience. They really take experience into consideration when it comes to wages. So if you think you're worth $13.50 an hour based on your experience, let us know. We will send your resume or your work history over to Nutra, and we'll see if we can get you that wage that works best for you. Lifetime over in Layton, 8-hour shifts, days, swings, and graves, $14 to $15.50 depending on shift. Overtime available right now. Great company. These are temp to hire positions. We have openings just about in every department there, and there's a lot of room for growth. They have like 3/4 of the Freeport Center taken up with all of their different buildings and products. They're in Layton. Not a bad thing. That's a great thing if you're looking for career growth and opportunity to learn new skill sets. Great place to be. Also in Layton, we have openings in the Smith's Dairy and Bakery. And these positions, you get to pick your own shift. Think about that. You can choose either working 1 day a week, or you can work 6 days a week. These are 12-hour shifts. You pick the days that works best for you. So if you're going to school right now, you got kids in school, you're working a full-time job already, or you just want something part-time, they've got you covered. Every shift available. You just you can't beat something like this. And the pay is good, $13 to $13.50 depending on shift. You'll make more once you get hired on. And so that's over in Layton, Utah. Let's see what we have left here. So I'm going to jump over to the fun part. We're going to do open up this spreadsheet here where I got all this craziness listed out. If you look above, you're going to see some of that, all of those openings there. But let's open it up here. All right. Okay, so what you're looking at here, it's better. Oh, that doesn't work that well. Let's zoom in. All right. Oh, this is fun. Okay, so we'll zoom in even more. Yep. I hear you, Excel. Okay, that's much better. So, Stephen, what am I looking at here? Well, what you're looking at is a bunch of positions, departments, shifts, pay rates, all on an Excel sheet. I just tried to cut and paste off of our website there to make it easier. We're just going to skim through this, have some fun here. Stop me at any time. But here's some positions at Nutra. I want to break them out in more detail. So you've got case packer position, 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., $10.25 an hour. Warehouse, 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., $10.50. Check this out. Encapsulation press operator, same shift, 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., but the pay, $12.75 an hour. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Mixing machine operator, 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., $12.75 an hour. Let's see, this $13. Which one is this? Tabling press operator, starting at 6:30 in the morning, ending at 3 p.m., $13 an hour. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And the list goes on. So those are some of the positions there. Let's see, $13.25 an hour, encapsulation press operator. Then to some of these other positions. So we have a janitor position Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. So this is an it's kind of a swing shift type of position, 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Friday. That's part-time, 25 to 30 hours a week, $11 an hour. You'll actually be inside of one of these buildings above that I just talked about in the BDO. And you'll just be doing general cleaning, sanitation, normal, taking the trash out, things like that. And that's $11 an hour. Then we have a production position at CSM Bakery, day shift, 5 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., $13.25 an hour. Then we have production assembly at CSM, swing shift, 3 p.m. to 1:30 a.m., Monday through Thursday, and that pays $13.75 an hour. Then we have, speaking of clerical positions, so you got you here, receiving clerk, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. AM cure, this is over at NV, 12 to 10:30, Monday through Friday. So the really cool thing about NV, if you are a hobbyist, enthusiast of the products that they make, those really high-end bike frames and wheels, this is going to be the place for you. We've got positions in several departments: AM cure, channels, cut ply, 5 a.m. to 3:30, some composite manufacturing type of work. Let's see, quality control inspector, Monday through Thursday, 6:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Layup runner, Monday through Thursday, 5 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Whew, we're just having fun here. So we're already almost 18 minutes in, and we still have a lot of jobs out there. I just want to highlight some of the jobs. Again, I got quite a few right up above in the description, over to the side if you're on full screen here. Let me just end it with this. Let's talk about your career, your next move. Either you are unemployed right now and you're doing okay financially because of the state benefits, some of the FEMA funds. You're probably a little unsure of what's going to happen next. You've got this election coming. You have all this turmoil out there, and you're doing okay, but you're probably feeling a little uneasy. Am I right? I know you're feeling a little uneasy right now, and you're not sure how to navigate back to the workforce and where you should go. And maybe you're come from the restaurant industry, or maybe you worked at a hair salon, and or you worked in retail, and you're not sure where to go. Maybe you've never done production or light industrial or shipping and receiving before. And then you have someone that's watching this that's probably underemployed. So you have a job, whether it's full-time or part-time, and you don't really like your job. You're okay with things like maybe the income's good enough, but not where you want it to be. Or maybe you don't like your boss. That's typical. Number one reason people leave, it's not because of the company they work for, it's the manager, right? Having a bad manager makes people leave. Or maybe you're just overworked. You're just working so many hours because the company you work for is shorthanded, and you're just burned out, and you're ready for a change. So, and there's probably a lot more things out there as well. But if you fit any of those descriptions, whether you're unemployed and unsure, and you're underemployed and you don't know what it would look like to make the next career move, I want to help you with that. We have a team of recruiters that are headhunters. We want to talk to you. We want to ask you about your specific situation, where you're at, whether you're unemployed or underemployed, what your career goals are. Maybe you don't have career goals. Maybe you're just, you just want to make 15, 16 bucks an hour. You just want to make a little bit more to get ahead, to put some money to set aside for the next pandemic. Or maybe you're just worried about all these school shutdowns, and are you going to be able to still work a job if you have kids at home, and maybe you get quarantined 5 times this year, and all of those uncertainties that are out there. Ask those questions. We are going to help you navigate through those questions and find practical solutions. And we're going to help you find a job, a company that you can work for that will fit your individual, unique situation. Everybody's different. And we are going to walk you through all of that, and we're just going to match you up with the best fit. There are a lot of companies hiring out there. A lot of them are learning to be flexible because of this pandemic. They're not as rigid anymore as they used to be with their schedules and time off and people calling out. Like, they just can't be that rigid anymore because everybody is having some sort of issue at home because of this pandemic, because of the school system. They're who knows how many times your school is going to get shut down for your kids, right? Because of a COVID outbreak. So these employers, these companies are a lot more fluid in their approach, and they're a lot more understanding. And so you don't have to feel that overwhelming pressure of, hey, am I going to lose my job because I've got to stay home with my kids for 14 days? Or, hey, what if I have to be quarantined 3 times in the next year because of exposure, right? Or, hey, I'm on a fixed income, so I can only make so much, or I need to find a company that can pay me what I'm worth. All of that is there, and we are going to help you find the best option for you and your family. And so I know there's a lot of agencies out there, and if you're still watching this, it's probably somebody from these agencies that are watching this right now, because nobody watches a Facebook Live for 20 minutes. But just by chance, if you are watching this, there are a lot of agencies out there. There's a lot of jobs, and you probably won't go wrong going down any one of those paths with any agency, with any company. But what you'll get at Elwood is you'll get a better experience. You'll get somebody that cares about you in your specific situation. We're going to ask those questions, and we're going to really dig in to find the best match for you. We're not just going to place you somewhere because you want to make $15 an hour. We're going to place you somewhere that pays $15 an hour that you want to be part of, doing a job that you want to do, a job that you'll enjoy, a job that'll get you out of bed every day. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a long-term fit. We want our people to integrate well with these clients, because all a staffing agency does is just find candidates for the right jobs. There's companies that have openings. There's people looking for work. And we just have this unique niche where we're meeting the two together, right? We're matchmakers, and we're really good at it. And so, sure, you can go through a lot of different agencies, but Elwood, it's going to be a different experience because we care about you, and we care about the companies that you work for, and we're gonna align those together, you and those companies. So I hope you'll give us a chance. If you've had a bad experience in the past, don't let that tarnish the future. We all learn from our mistakes, right? I know here, specifically speaking for myself, I always try to do better every single day to improve the experience that we're offering our associates. We don't get it right every time, and sometimes, we get it wrong really bad, right? But we learn from that. And so if you've had a not so good experience in the past, give us another try. Reach out to me personally, ask for Steven. They'll transfer you to my desk, and let's chat. Let's get you back to work. Let's get you back with a company that cares about your best interests and helping you land your next career move. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great Sunday evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. I'll be going through a few more jobs tomorrow that I did not list here today. Again, we've got a whole range. Look right up above. Everything you can think of. Share this out with friends and family that need a better job or need just a job in general. Get them connected with us, and we'll put you to work. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching Northern Utah Jobs.